Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Hartley, Invest with You, and today I want to go over one of my growth portfolios with my M1 Finance account. And I'm going to give you a couple of different categories that I'm investing in and a few stocks that I'm investing in each category. So let's start off with the auto industry. Also included is autonomous vehicles and rideshare industry. Now, there's only two stocks that I'm investing in this portion, and that would happen to be Tesla and happens to be Uber. They're both kind of fighting for similar market share in the autonomous and rideshare industry. Obviously, Tesla's in the leader in autonomous, and Uber is the leader in rideshare industry. But they're both competing. Every area has top one or two: Lowe's, Home Depot, Target, Walmart, and so either way that I look at it, I'm going to win either way with both those stocks. And then I've invested heavily in tech, which you could say Tesla's tech as well, but I really count these other ones as more tech. I'm investing in Facebook. I feel like Facebook is just starting to take off, and it has a lot farther to grow. I'm also investing in Apple. I know a lot of people think that Apple growth is somewhat limited, but I think that with the introduction of the Apple glasses that are rumored to be coming out in the years to come, that's going to really push forward, just like the Apple Watch does. Anyone who has an iPhone gets an Apple Watch. The earbuds, they're not really having a demand for something, but they're creating the demand for the headphones, for the watches, and selling their product. Moving on is Twitter. I think that Twitter and Square, that are managed by Jack Dorsey. I know Elon created what was PayPal before it was PayPal, and you know Jack Dorsey is really pushing the kind of strategic plan that Elon Musk had for PayPal that they went away from. And I saw because of Elon Musk, his vision, and he actually endorsed Jack Dorsey over Twitter. I think that that company, because you have someone who is looking up to him in a sense, like Elon Musk is, that company has a lot of potential. They're investing in Bitcoin. They're growing just as fast as Venmo, if not faster. So I really think that their Cash App in the whole Squarespace um, really puts Twitter and Square up there in that tech industry that are going to be really high growers. Um, I'm also investing in Amazon, a little bit in Google. Those are two very well known companies, have hit those $1 trillion market caps, and I feel they're going to continue to go up. Owning YouTube, which is just a huge hit. People are going there for education, they're going there for entertainment, and it's just spreading out throughout the world. So those are two really good things. Also, another industry that I'm looking at and heavily is healthcare, and not to be confused with the healthcare that no one else likes, because we don't like those medical bills, we don't like co-pays, we don't like emergency rooms. All even the medications when you walk up are just so much, and I'm going with more of like a speculative industry. So if anyone's heard anything about gene editing, go ahead and stop the video now. But there's a lot of in the genome, these proteins can go in and pull out things that might cause cancer later on, or cataracts, or make you to be born blind or go blind. And so these things can be with genetic diseases, can go in, and they think they can even cure cancer and things like that. So it's in the trial phase. Some of them are hitting phase 2 trials, with these curing sickle cell, all different kinds of stuff. So I'm kind of loading my portfolio a little bit with these. I know that there's going to be a big twist with healthcare between, if we keep the same president or we get another one. Some are going to have quicker definitions of revitalizing the whole healthcare system, and some of them are going to move at a different rate. But either way, the healthcare industry is going to change. It's going to move into like a Canada or Eastern Europe. It's going to be more beneficial for the user, and so that's what I'm invested in with healthcare. The gene editing, to be specific, I have Illumina, I have Editas, Editas, CRISPR, Innovate Corporation, and Intella. These are a lot smaller portion of my portfolio because I feel like I can invest now while it's a lot cheaper, and other things are going to take off quicker and give me larger returns, but this is still a core piece of my growth portfolio on M1 Finance. Then I have one stock in the industrial aerospace defense, for the Department of Defense, and it's also doing like information and cybersecurity and That's a huge space that's coming up right now. I don't have a huge portion of it, but I do just have a little bit. You get some exposure, and that's I'm not sure how to say it. It's Transdigm, Transdigm, but I've had great returns with them. They're kind of in a more expensive stock, but luckily with the M1 Finance app, you can go into it just a little share at a time and buy fractional shares, so you're not buying the whole share at once like I have to do with Robinhood. Because my wife loves Lulu Athletica and passionate, and I've heard a lot of people like it, and the stock is looking like it's got a lot of potential in front of it. I've started with that in the consumer retail space, and so I've just got a little tiny piece of that as well. I think that it's going to go, with the quality that it has. It's like the new Nike or the new Under Armour, but it's more directed towards female, and it's just really high quality for a decently fair price. And my last is consumer packaged goods. Beyond Meat, I feel like the world is kind of in like a half transition between sustainable energy and healthier eating. People are doing intermittent fasting, keto. That's not so much of that. The old diets of carb cutting and all this other kind of stuff. People are trying to get healthier, and people are noticing it's a problem. Staying away from fast food, and even fast food places like McDonald's is testing Beyond Meat patties. I know Subway was doing Beyond Meat meatballs. I know Dunkin' Donuts was doing a Beyond Meat sausage patty on like their bagel. And so all these companies have a huge trajectory, low risk, high reward, and I feel like there's, especially with the market being down how it is right now, a lot of these companies are in my growth portfolio because they have good balance sheets. They are breeders of innovation. And then whenever you have a down economy, the ones who are innovating, just like the people who are using Zoom and allowing people to work from home, the companies that can do that the most effectively and change their whole operating system to be able to be profitable in a time like this are the ones that are going to excel and take off quicker. And big tech and other companies that have smaller sizes are more adaptable to change. Obviously, large companies that have a huge workforce can't really modify and flex in the ways they operate. But the smaller ones and the tech ones that do a lot of computer as well are ones that are definitely going to benefit from this. So everyone should look at this economy right now, and I know everything that's going on, but one positive outlook we can look at is that it's a buying opportunity, and we can provide for us and our families, whether it's the medical bills that are going on right now or you're just trying to retire. But know that we all need to come together in this time and share your information with whatever it is I'm choosing to share with investing, because this is something that's going to be able to help me, and I want it to help everyone else in the audience. So if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'm here for you guys, and I hope you guys are all there for each other. See you guys.